Hi guys! To start off my collaboration 3, I'm going to show you my website. So on my front page of my website has a picture of me working with children, my name. As you scroll down, it has an About Me section that talks about what I'm doing now, what my plans are for the future, and why I decided to go into the teaching field. As I scroll down, I had a read aloud lesson plan. I did it on the book Today Was a Terrible Day, and it's an interactive read aloud for first grade. As you go down, you can see the standards that I chose and the activities, vocabulary words. I made sections for before reading, during reading, and after reading. And as you scroll down, you can also see my assessments and the materials that I would need. If you keep scrolling, you can see my Get in Touch section where you can email me. And lastly, I have my resume, which just shows some of my achievements. So it shows my experience that I've had so far with jobs and things like that, my education, and some of the activities that I do in college, such as the Fairy Garden Party, Colleges Against Cancer, Best Buddies, Math Night at Selinsgrove Elementary School, and STEM Night at Middleburg Elementary School. And then it just lists some skills that I have. So that's basically it for my website. Moving on, the person or expert that I chose to do my research on was Catherine Snow. She is a McGill University graduate, and she currently is working in the graduate education program at Harvard University. She had a longitudinal study. She studied kids from 3 years old to 15 and looked at their literacy skills. And she focused on low-income children, which is what I also wanted to learn more about and focus my lesson plan on, which is why she was the perfect person for me to interview. She has also won a number of awards and focused on ELL learners. Currently, she is involved in efforts to improve middle school literacy outcomes, so I thought that I could ask her some ways that I could improve my literacy lesson to help my students. And as I said before, she is still working at Harvard University, which is amazing. She had a good amount of contact information, so I thought that she would be perfect. And here are a bunch of references from her, all websites that she's involved in. She also teaches in a number of videos. She's interviewed and gives lectures about education on YouTube. So there's definitely a lot of information about her on the web. Here explains my justification about why I chose her, which I've kind of talked a lot about already. So when I first tried to contact her, I started by emailing her. I let her know why I was emailing her and what I wanted to know, and asked her if it was okay if I asked a few questions. I let her know that I understood that it's a busy time of year, but if she was interested, I would look forward to hearing from her. I didn't hear back, so the next day I contacted her through another website that she actively uses, and I sent her the same message hoping for a response, and I didn't get any. So later in that day, I tried calling the number that was posted, and she did not answer. I left a message saying the same things, and I still have yet to hear back from her, which is disappointing, but hopefully she will still answer at some point. So I didn't get to ask my questions to her, but these are the ones that I chose. I asked her, how do you alter or modify assessments to make sure that you're reliably assessing all levels of students? What specific modifications can be made for low SES students? I also asked, can partnering low SES students with high SES students improve achievement for all students? Are there any techniques or specific instructional strategies that you use to ensure learning for students in a classroom with mixed achievement levels? And finally, I asked, how could I best employ the use of formative assessment to determine instructional strategies to ensure student learning. I hope that if she does respond to me in the future, that I could ask her these questions maybe and use them to help improve my lesson plan for my future students. Yep, that's all I have for today, and I hope that she gets back to me soon.